Welcome back to Trends and Friends. Bart Rager joining us again to talk about another event going on. You're a very involved man in the community. We love how much you give back, and we're talking about Bike MS, and it's a fundraiser for folks with multiple sclerosis. Tell us what your involvement is and why this was so important to you to be involved.
Well, we're the sponsor, and we provide all the vehicles for this event, which are quite a few vehicles, and you know, we also provide marketing, and you know, this is marketing right now, just to kind of let y'all know you can still ride in the event, and it's a fundraiser for, you know, people who have MS, and it's always fun. I mean, it's going to be you know, Saturday, July 21st through Sunday, July 22nd, and day one they're going to ride from Midland to Lamesa. You know, we're the home of Spike Dykes Ford, and we got Rager Dykes Automall of Midland. In Midland, we got two dealerships there. We got Spike Dykes Ford and Lamesa, and then they're going to ride from Lamesa to Lubbock, where we got a couple of things here in Lubbock too. But you know, that's not what it's all about. It's about you know, money all goes back to folks with MS.
That's right, and it's such an important cause because I feel like it's one of those ailments that's kind of invisible to most people. You can have MS and no one would ever know because it's a lot of nerve damage and things like that that you wouldn't really realize. So it's wonderful that we have this event. It goes on every year. I unfortunately am not athletic enough, I think, to compete in a 150-mile bike ride.
I want to sponsor you in the event. You know. Maybe we'll get you a motorcycle you could ride.
If I could ride the motorcycle, I would totally do this. But unfortunately, online registration is closed for this event, but you can still sign up for the event the morning of, and I believe tickets are $50 to sign or to sponsor yourself to go.
See, my thing says you can still register or donate at bikems.org.
Well, go to the website and you can find out that information. Of course, it's going to be a 150-mile bike ride, and it's the Cactus and Crude bike ride. It goes on every summer. I want to remind people though to stay sunsafe.
Hey, and let me say this too, if it's going to be hot like it is now, I mean, get some carbs, get some sleep, and hydrate yourself a day or two before the event, because I mean, you don't want to just like go out there and try to ride 150 miles in 100-degree heat, especially if you do it every day, you got no problem. But if you don't do it every day, then make sure you get some carbs a couple days before. Make sure you start hydrating a couple days before. You know, these guys that play football in the NFL and in college now, I mean, they start hydrating Friday for a Sunday game. They start hydrating.
Well, you know, and you know all about this. You used to play at Tech, so you are abundantly aware of the prep, and I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of people don't think about those things, so that's a wonderful reminder for everyone this weekend. You know,
Ezekiel Elliott gains 15 pounds between Friday and Sunday in fluids.
Really? Yes. I didn't know that. That's so interesting. Well, that means you need to stay hydrated, especially since it's going to be triple digits again on Saturday and Sunday. I can tell you that officially. And so you will want to also wear sunscreen. Make sure you're wearing some loose clothing, maybe a baseball cap while you're riding that 150-mile bike ride. Hopefully the early morning hours will be a little more comfortable for them.
And these vehicles we're providing will have medical staff out there. That's what they're there for, is emergency vehicles, make sure everything goes smooth.
I love it. Thank you so much, Bart. We love that you give back so much to the community and love that you're sponsoring this wonderful fundraiser.
We love the way you do the weather.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We're going to have more coming up next with Christy Martinez Garcia and your Latino Lubbock update. Make sure to stay tuned.